Hey everyone, it's Mindy from the OG Sports Network coming to you live with our resident college basketball and NBA hoops expert, Dave from EPA Sports. He's going to give us the breakdown of KenPom's 5 most thrilling games, and I think they're going to be a little bit better than what we had to deal with yesterday. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a look at our website. Here you go. You can find us right here. ogcappers.com. You can see Dave puts up a ton of volume, doing great work here this season. 173 and 55. I don't think you're going to find too many more cappers out there putting up that type of volume. He also, if you go ahead and take a look at EPA Sports, he offers a $99 weekly pick pass, right? So you can go ahead and get that pick pass for the $99. You can use this promo code OG20 at checkout to save you 20%. And basically what that does is it gives you all of Dave's picks for just $79. And we know that he puts up all this volume. So we know you're getting about 70 plays per week. So actually you're coming in at about under $1 per play. Also think you're not going to be able to find that kind of value there anywhere else. That is for sure. Dave, Mr.
Hey.
Sparkles.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're sparkly on a Tuesday.
Right.
But,
I mean, I'm talking about, your the way that you manage or structure your pick packages, right? People get the volume. That way they put more profits into their pocket every day. But another way that they have is they can go ahead and take a look at EPA Sports, right? Patreon.com.
And you kind of mentioned college basketball and NBA expert, which I'm actually not. I don't see myself that way. I see myself as someone who does a lot of modeling to try to determine expected outcome in the games. And for everybody listening for the first time, I've probably said this before, partially because I'm really old and I repeat myself, is that the volume is for due diligence.
Sure.
Right. And I believe in big volume. I'm not one of those people that goes, this is my best bet, and this is a 5-unit or a 4-unit or a 3-unit or anything like that. I go the other way. I go with big volume so that anybody who buys the package at ogcappers.com, you're getting a maximum number of selections so that you can do your diligence. You don't have to follow them, right? So for example, today I am going to post every lean on every NBA total today, just like yesterday, just like the day before, just like I do every single day. Now, the people that use those, the feedback I get is they don't tail or fade all of them, right? They use them and they find where does it make them feel good in their consensus. Great example is yesterday. Right? We did the show yesterday, and so I had put 5 picks on OG Cappers, and yesterday they went 4-1. But one of them, our best bet that you and I talked about, was Miami at Sacramento. And what you did, and you've been using the EPA hot sheets for a long time now, It was consensus where you already liked Miami plus 6.5.
Right.
Well, the model agreed with it, so that just gave strength to your consensus. So when you're working at it, whether you're using all the picks that I put on ogcappers.com or the entire hot sheet, which models every game, side and total, it even gives you a breakdown of estimated threes, twos, free throws, fouls, turnovers, blocks, assists. All of that stuff is averaged out at patreon.com/EPA Sports.
Yeah, and then you can also get that for college basketball and NHL also.
NHL. Right? Yeah, the NHL roller coaster, it's a bad drug. It is a really bad drug. It is super high, but it is super low. That league drives me batshit crazy. It absolutely does. It drives me more crazy than Teresa Hawkins missing free throws every freaking game for a goddamn month to cost me overs all the damn time.
Oh, the poor Mystics, Dave. Never getting any love from you. Oops, that's the wrong one. I tried to get that out there.
No, they're terrible. God, that was a bad run of free throw misses.
All right. Well, now we're getting back down to business. No more sparkly, Dave.
Okay.
All
Okay, we're
right.
getting serious. We're getting
We're
serious.
getting serious.
Number 5 game. I do not have. I did the modeling real quick this morning.
Right.
I do not have lines and totals, so we're going to play a little word association here. Number 5, I think, is Virginia Tech at Syracuse, if I'm
That is
correct.
correct. So basically, you have the
Okay.
Hokies, right? The Hokies. They've only had 2 wins in their last 7. Not playing great right now. In Syracuse, they're looking for like an at-large bid. You know, you got to play in the Snow Dome. But Syracuse here, home favorites, -1.5, and then total pretty high for anything that says Virginia, 153.5. What you got, Dave?
Oh, shit. I was hoping it was going to be less than that. So this is an interesting ball game. Now, I like right away Syracuse -1.5. I like Syracuse on the money line already because I got Syracuse by 7.63 at home. Now, this I think is going to be an offensive game. The line, the 153.5 reflects it. I'm at 150.08. Now, the reason being Virginia Tech on the road, 130th in scoring efficiency offense, 301st in scoring efficiency defense.
Ew.
So they're going to show up at the Carrier Dome and play Matador all night with Syracuse. Syracuse, 127th in home scoring efficiency. So you got 127 versus 301. Bam. That is a recipe for a bunch of points. I have Syracuse pushing near 80 tonight. They're probably going to exceed that. And on the defensive side, Syracuse at home, 169. Virginia Tech, remember what I just said, 130. So little edge Virginia Tech offense. So overall, I have a more offensive than defensive game, but my total being at 150.7, that's not a lot of variance between the 153, right? So, and with the numbers, we have a dichotomy of numbers here. We have an offensive game, but the projection is under. So I got nothing there. My favorite play in this game based on that number would be Syracuse, either -1.5, or if you want to take out that 1 point, go Syracuse money line at home. And like you said, Syracuse is playing for a little bit more than Virginia Tech tonight.
Yeah, I'll take them on the money line for sure. All right, number 4 via Ken Palm's rankings is going to be Nevada versus Colorado State. I feel like we have these two in the top 5 often here. But Nevada has won the last 2 meetings versus Colorado State. And Colorado State, you know, it's one of those, they shoot the ball well, 15th ranked nationally in field goal percentage, but only 2-2 against the spread. Why are they not covering, especially when they're sitting here -7.5? Total going to be 140.5.
-7.5.
Yeah, it's a
My projection, -6.15.
Okay.
So the model says they ain't covering another one at home. Why? Look at Nevada on the road. 23rd in road scoring efficiency, 129th in road scoring efficiency on the defensive side. So Nevada is pretty solid on the road. Now, Colorado State, though, you said they're 15th in field goal percentage. They are 10th overall in home scoring efficiency. I think this is going to be a higher scoring game than maybe what the line is. I don't know what that is yet. Hang on a second. Then we got Colorado State, 169th in scoring efficiency defense. So just like the previous game that we just modeled, we have 2 offenses that are better than both opposing defenses. In this game, I'm at 170, or I'm at 76.3 to 70.2. So Colorado by 6.10, but I got a total of 146.6. What's the total right now on the board?
140.5.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got 2 offenses that are much better quality than their defenses are solid, but the offenses are really good in this ball game. God, I'd love to be under 140. 139.5, something like that. I don't think it's going to come down. That's a pretty big variance in the model. So my favorite bet on this one is not a side, certainly not a money line, because there's too much juice there. We'll go under or over the 140.5 right now with my projection of 146.6.
Yeah, that's a decent variance. I like it. I like it a lot here. All right. Texas versus Texas Tech comes in at 3rd place. So is Texas going to get their revenge on Texas Tech today. I always find that, Texas is a team
Revenge.
that rebound a lot, but
Ooh.
sometimes they have trouble shooting. So let me know. Texas Tech here, -3.5 at home.
Revenge. Is that like a capper nugget that's useless?
I love
The
Capper
revenge quality of the game? What kind of bullshit is that? I mean, how many of y'all listening, you listen to a show and it's like, that doesn't help. That doesn't mean anything. That's just
Right.
emotion,
Do we
emotion,
keep
emotion,
track
emotion.
of revenge factor? Do
Oh
we keep
my
track of luck
God.
factor?
Screw your revenge factor, dude. You either got it or you don't. Texas Tech at home in this one. You said it's a 3.5 point spread?
It is.
Oh, okay. I got Texas Tech by 9.52 at home. So we got good variance there. So right away, we like Texas Tech on the side, laying the 3.5. Now at home, 26th in scoring efficiency defense. That is dead sexy. Now, Texas on offense on the road. Texas is actually a pretty good ball club. On the road, they're 90th in scoring efficiency offense, 117th in scoring efficiency defense. That is a very balanced road basketball team. But Texas Tech has the best unit on the floor. That is the home defense. Now, offensively, Texas Tech is at 314. Oh, my God, Mindy. Oh, my God. Now that I hold the hot sheet up to my face, Texas is not 117th in road defensive scoring efficiency. They are 317th. Holy crap.
That's a
now
big
you know why I got them as 10-point dogs on the road.
Dave, I have some lady readers here if you'd like them.
Oh my God, I need them. Do they have sparkles? Because we got Texas Tech 134, Texas 317. So I really like Texas Tech taking care of business here. Now my model, I'm at 78 to 68. So we basically got a 10-point game. And I'm at 146.3 on the total. What's the line on the board right now, Mindy?
144.5.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
No play there.
No total. No total. I think the play here, absolutely, Texas Tech -3.5 at home against Texas.
Okay, cool. All right, next up, BYU. We have them all the time too, but Kansas is kind of a new one for us, right? Now,
but I can see the thrill factor, right? You got Kansas at home. BYU's kind of sexy, but BYU on the road. It's like most of these men's basketball teams. BYU just ain't very good, right? The worst unit on the floor tonight.
They allow 80 points to their opponents on the road, and then Kansas just went out and dominated Texas. Kansas -6.5 here.
There should be a bazillion points for Kansas, right? BYU on the road, 297th in scoring efficiency defense. Kansas at home, 51st. That is a big variance in performance. Now, on the flip side, you got Kansas 52nd in home scoring efficiency defense. BYU, a very respectable 120 offensively. But we got Kansas covering these guys lock, stock, and barrel on offense and on defense at home. Now, the projection on this, you said, though, that what was the line right now?
The Jayhawks favored by 6.5. What?
6.47.
6.47.
So boring. Boring. I got the Jayhawks by 6.47, 77.23 to 70.77. We got nothing on the side here. Nothing. We are sitting right on the line. And as for the total, I am at 148.00. That's exactly what I'm on right now. What's the line right now?
I like it. You know why?
Why?
155.5.
Ooh, that's some good variance right there. But let's be really, really careful. Really careful here. Why do we pass on this one? We probably pass on it because what did you just say Kansas did the last game out? They ran it the hell up, right?
Right.
They are trying to get the highest seed. Kansas at the point right now, Mindy, they're trying to get the highest seed possible, right? So if they have a chance to run it up, which they did last week, what did I just say? 51st in offense versus 287th in defense. Kansas, I think, is going to be all gas, no brakes on this game. So the number is strong to the under, but we all know that when you got a shitty defense and a really good offense, You
What
know,
happens?
we're talking one double bagels going on. So do I think that's going to happen? No, but be really careful in this situation when you have such a gap between performance. In this case, Kansas offense, BYU defense. I still agree with you. The model leans under. Don't forsake the model. Every time I do it, I screw
What
myself.
happens?
So if we're going to bet something here, though, the best bet in this game to me is under if you have it also.
Cool. And number one, it's going to be a good one, Dave. Kentucky versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State here, home favorites, -3.5. Ranked 11th nationally on offense, and Kentucky 8th on offense. Now, this again is overall. So I know these numbers come in differently if we're looking at college basketball, home versus road, right? You warned us about it all year.
Right.
So be diligent about this.
And so the one warning is always road versus home in men's college basketball. Massive difference. It's unbelievable to me. It really is. I've never focused on it until this year. And now that I've picked up on it, I can't believe the massive disparity in performance. I thought the NBA was bad. I thought WNBA was, but men's college basketball, it is night and day, home and the road, which is wonderful, right? I mean, it's just because you never know, even if you're an underdog at home in men's college basketball, weird stuff can really, really happen. Now, you said Mississippi State is 11th in what?
Nationally in offense, if I could read my notes, I think it's offense. Is it defense?
I don't know. I don't care, right? I don't care what they are because that doesn't help me. They're 11th offensively, but at home, they're 218th in offensive scoring efficiency. So you know what it probably tells me? Without seeing a second of Mississippi State, they probably run up and down the court like a freaking bunch of chickens with their heads cut off, and they don't hit their shots worth shit. They are highly inefficient, and they are just big volume possession teams. The problem with that is when you're inefficient on offense, you're giving the other team the ball an awful lot as well. So Kentucky, 77th in road scoring efficiency. That's the best unit on the floor in this game. But Mississippi State at home, 101st in home scoring efficiency defense. So I think those things cancel each out pretty good. Kentucky is 85th in road scoring efficiency defense. Mississippi State, like I just said, is only 218th in home scoring efficiency offense. Now, I am at minus 2.65 for the home team. What's the total? What's the side on the board right now?
Yeah, Mississippi State -3.5. So you don't quite have them covering.
Almost nothing there. Almost nothing there. Now the line does lean. I lean towards Mississippi State not covering, but the model does have them winning, right?
So
and they're at home. And they're at home. You know what the difference is? Check this out. I have Kentucky beating them from the 3-point line. I have Kentucky beating them from inside the 3-point line. It's the SEC. Guess what the biggest home freaking cooking is in the SEC? That's right.
Free throws. Free throws.
Charity stripe. The charity stripe. I got Mississippi State by 5 from free throw. And I ran the numbers on this. You flip-flop this game, it's Kentucky by nearly 6 free throws at home. Dude, the SEC is some home cooking BS when it comes to blowing the whistle and calling the fouls. So I like Mississippi State, but I don't like the points. So let's take some risk out of here. I think the best bet on this game is Mississippi State money line at home. Now the total, I'm at 149.71. I'm guessing the total is probably 151.5, 150.
156.5. 156.5. You get variance there.
Oh yeah, I'm under on that. Never mind. Okay, so we're backtrack, rewind. Mississippi State money line, but I like under 156. You got the 85th road defense going up against the 218th offense. You got the 101st defense going up against the 77th offense. This is more of a defensive game. I think these teams are better defensively than offensively, and they're giving us 156 and a half. I'm at 149. That's over 5 points difference of variance. That's my new favorite bet. I didn't expect that, Mindy. I
Right.
really didn't. Not with these defensive numbers. And we got a lot going on, right? This is second or third time they faced each other. We're talking conference seeding. We're talking a lot of pressure. What we're seeing the second time around is, and I've been watching these numbers, I haven't made a change on it yet, but now that they're facing each other, the second time around, scoring drops. So, this is a big game. This is an important game. There's going to be a lot of pressure with it. I would rather be on the under in a game like this at this point in the season than over. We got over 6 points of variance. My best bet on this game is under 156.5 if you can get it.
Awesome. I can't wait. I mean, this is a good slate. I'm pretty excited about it. Plus, we have a lot more plays than we've had in the past. So, yay, Dave. Yay, book.
Yay, more
Yay,
plays. More plays. It's
All
more
right,
due diligence. It's
right.
more due diligence, folks. That's what it is. And that's always, I keep saying it, but my goal in doing this show with Mindy is the same thing every single time. Try to give you information to either find more winners or get off more losers. So there's our top 5. Mindy, we got a bunch of NBA games tonight.
We do. There's a bunch 11 today. And you said you're going to pick out maybe your favoriteest sides and totals.
Right. Well, I love the totals. I really do. The sides, not so much. Now, since the All-Star break, the sides have been money on the hot sheet. The sides have been doing really well. The totals have been about 500. And I've seen a lot of depressed scoring. Unders have been winning a lot more than normal. But yesterday we did great. We both agreed that Miami plus 6.5 was the best bet on the board yesterday in the NBA on the side. Not only did Miami cover, they won outright because one of the things we talked about, Sacramento was coming off of a back-to-back, and it wasn't just a home game back-to-back. Sacramento was in LA the night before. They came home, and it was under, and Miami won and covered. Ironically, my favorite side today, same situation. I'm going against the home team on a back-to-back. The Knicks last night played. They won by 2. They scraped out a win. I think it was 113, 111. Why do I remember that? Because I was under 223 and a freaking half. No, I was over 223 and a half. Yes, that was it. Damn it. I bet you Hawkins missed some more freaking free throws.
Had to.
So we got the Pelicans at on the road against Knicks. Knicks are on a back-to-back. Pelicans are catching 3. Both of my models. I have 2 models in the NBA, 3 and 4 game models. Both of them have Pelicans winning and covering in this game. I think this is you add to it the Knicks on a back-to-back, scraping out a win last night. I like the Pelicans plus 3 as my favorite NBA side. What do you have on that game?
I love it. I love the Pelicans in this game, right?
We're screwed, folks. We're totally screwed. No, you said that yesterday. You loved the Heat yesterday
I know.
too.
Actually, the Pelicans is my number 1 ranked on the board today. Like, I love the Pelicans today. Of course, the last time they were my number 1 ranked, they lost. But we always have that's why we always say, like, there is no sure thing, right? My number 1 rated may not be where I catch my 9th win of the day, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we agree on Pelicans plus 3. Now, folks, on back-to-backs, look, I think you're dancing with the devil on back-to-backs. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the record is out there, but I am 100% certain going against the team on the back-to-back is the best way to go. And on the total side, being under, these guys are usually tired, especially when you start dealing with teams that are of like talent. If you're dealing with somebody, well, if anybody's playing the Wizards, don't bet the Wizards. The Wizards are hot trash on a train track on fire right now. Their model, one of my models has them losing by 19 tonight. Freaking 19. That does not happen. The Wizards,
EPA modeling.
They are so freaking bad. I saw that and I was like, I actually went and checked all my formulas.
Links?
because 19, I just Washington is so unfathomably bad they're probably paying people to come to those games. But on the flip side, our favorite total. Now, I love all the totals pretty much equally. But the one that I think that has the highest variance today, folks, we got Detroit at Chicago. Now, Detroit's been playing good on the road. Chicago is solid at home. Right now, the total on the board that I saw this morning, Mindy, I was at 225. Is it still sitting there?
It is, yes.
Nice. Okay. So in the last 4 games, I have Chicago and Detroit. Their EPA, expected point average, based on the last 4 games they played, road or home, 4 consecutive games, is 138. Now, if you look at the last 3 road games for Detroit, the last 3 road games or home games for Chicago, I'm at 132. So I'm at 232, 232, 238 on a 225 total. My favorite total in the NBA today. Well, I like Milwaukee and Charlotte under, but unders are boring. Is over Chicago, Detroit over 225.
Awesome. Dave, these were awesome. Great show. I appreciate your time again. Hopefully the folks out there go ahead and, like and subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications, because you never want to miss out on Dave's breakdown of these games. It's amazing. I love it. It's my favorite time of the day. All right, you guys. Hey, have a good day. Take care. We will see you guys later.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. You need it.